Sorry, I'm doing math on my fingers right now because there was a contract extension. So I'm just trying to understand like exactly how many millions. I don't think I have enough fingers to count it out, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Welcome everybody to the Sports Laugh and Chill.
Yeah,
Gina's here.
Hey,
Unk is
hey.
here.
I'm always here.
Your
Yes,
boy
I am.
Unk is here. Oh yeah, he said he's always here. All
Oh,
right, cool, whatever it is. And, I'm happy today. Here's the reason why I'm happy. You see the jersey I'm wearing. Everybody's gonna probably look at it like, what is this? Well, I'm wearing this because this is the Atlanta Dream jersey. And
okay.
so for the WNBA, they just clinched a playoff spot for the first time since 2018.
Woo.
Yeah, I was to say, where's Wise? I need it. They're back in the playoffs. So,
All
Yeah.
no,
right.
I'm excited. This is actually a custom jersey. It's 21 because Renee Montgomery, who she was a player for the Dream, now she is also part owner of the Atlanta Dream. So I was like, it'd be cool to get a jersey, show her love. But also this way too, Gina, as we know, Haley Jones played at
Mm-hmm.
Stanford. She is on
Right.
the Dream. So like shout out
Stanford
to
alum.
Haley.
Let's go.
Yep, there you go.
Cardinal.
We got to show some Stanford love.
Yes.
And we got to show there's also other Pac-12 love. Monique Billings, who played at UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
I can go on and on about the Dream, but I'm so happy they're back in the playoffs. And I'm also so happy that Kelly Loeffler is not a part of the Dream. That's a whole other story in and of itself. But no, they're in the playoffs. So I am feeling great. I also know that a lot of 49ers fans are feeling great today. And you know what? I say we start there. Right?
And before we actually get started on our topics, let's say hello to
Yep.
everyone in the chat.
What's
What
up,
up, chat?
everybody?
Good, Smooth Steve. What up?
What's going down? We got
Early.
Jorge. What's up? We got let's see, throwback. We got Fernando. What it do? We got Fernando Minded. What's up, Bashar? What's going down,
Brennan.
everybody? Hey. Oh, what up,
That's right. Hit
Ernie?
that like button. Hit that like button.
What's going on? Yes, hit the like button. The Wise Soul, one of our co-hosts. He's stuck
Mm-hmm.
in HOA meeting. Hopefully he'll get on soon. We would love to have you on the show when
Mm-hmm.
you
Yes,
can
sir.
make it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes,
guess
Gina
what? I
is
want to hear what
always
Wise got
repping the
to
Bay.
say.
His
I want
what?
to. I want to hear what Wise got to say.
Say, I already know what Rod's gonna say. He's gonna say, "Cool. If you don't win it all, it doesn't matter."
Yeah. Yeah. All I
I
know
tweeted
is we
like
gotta win it all.
because I was on that little quick like fuck it. Just write a fucking blank check. And I'll admit it. I admit it. I don't give a fuck. I was like, just stop at everything and just get that asshole on. Keep him on the team. Keep him on the team. I don't care. Make him the highest defensive end, highest paid defensive end ever. I don't care. Well, apparently they did. All right. But at least they didn't have to write the blank check. So that's what I put on my tweet.
Might as well.
But I mean, hey,
Might as well.
Gina, who has the best pizza in New York?
Oh, wow.
Son.
I think, Matt, you know what? I had a really good $1.50 pizza. I should remember the name of it, but it was really good. I'm gonna get back to you on where the $1.50 pizza was from. Okay, Bashar. But I did have a really good pizza in this was a long time ago. In Little Italy. Gonna have to look up the name. But while we're dealing with that, Gina got the THC in her system right now. No.
But
Not yet.
I'll put it this way, and I think it's a good question in terms of we saw what Nick Bosa's contract was. Of course, the big thing is $122.5 million in guarantees. Oh my goodness. there are other
Yes.
really high level, high key defensive players holding out right now, right? Chris Jones, defensive tackle for the Chiefs. Then also one that's kind of gone underneath the levels and surface. And I know this and I paid attention to it because, well, his team plays my Falcons week 1. Brian Burns is holding out too for the Carolina Panthers. So now that you see this money that Nick Bosa is getting, what does that mean? Like, one, for the other holdouts that we have,
Mhm.
but then also going forward in terms of those high level, pass rushers, whether it's a Micah Parsons or, whenever I don't know his contract details off the top of my head, but let's say like TJ Watt has to restructure or wants to renegotiate down the road. I know he just got one and he's, I think, at 28.5 right now. But like down the road, if he had to restructure and redo certain things, what does this mean now for you're a high level player, high impact player, and you're not a quarterback? What does this mean now for contracts in the NFL?
Man, look. Next thing you know, the cap is gonna have to get raised again because they're gonna have to go down to 50-man rosters because they can't afford 53. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then everyone's gonna want like later on years down the road. Next thing you know, it's gonna be the minimum is like $100 million a year. Like, come on, man. Like, this is starting to get out of control and ridiculous. But I can tell you what, Chris Jones he wants that bag now.
Yeah,
Boy, did
man.
he want that bag.
And he
So,
deserves it.
like you said, bet the house, write the blank check. But you are living in the moment. You are looking at the 50-meter target. You are not looking at that 300-meter target because guess what? 2 or 3 years from now, that right now, if it ain't right now, it ain't going to be right then either because you ain't going to have enough money to pay everybody. So somebody going to have to go.
What's up, Trey?
Mm-hmm. What's up, man? Appreciate you
Got
tuning in.
barbershop in the
Barbershop.
house.
What's up, Christian?
Christian.
Kristen, what up? 314. Is that area code?
Braylon.
Look at that.
Hi,
There
Braylon.
you go.
I
Got the
love
family
you
vibe.
too, honey.
I love
Aw, thank
that.
you for your support.
Don't
Now
cry.
make sure you get up in the morning and go to
Uh-oh.
school tomorrow.
Here's the parent. Here's the parent now.
Great.
Oh man. Okay. Anyways, back to football. No, you were saying. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. Like all that money you paying this man, y'all better go. Y'all better go. Because that signing right now certified that Debo ain't gonna be there next year. Was it next year or year after that?
Well,
That's
it's either him or
certified.
IU. It's one of the
One
two.
of them ain't gonna be there. Trust. I mean, they already wasn't gonna be there, but as you can see, Dan's about to be on. But look here, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Ayuk's next
Hey,
on the list for
signed, still delivered. That thing,
extension.
that Lombardi better be in the mail tomorrow. And that's someone just waiting for it to get unraveled. Because as soon as he gets that money, it's over. If y'all don't go, y'all better hope everything goes right for y'all this year. Everything, no stone unturned. Because if y'all mess up in any way possible and don't get there, it's over. Because it's gonna be just like us. Y'all gonna lose. You're gonna lose your head coach. Shanahan's gonna be gone. Whoever the GM is, no, I'm not gonna say GM, but Shanahan's definitely gone. And then they're probably gonna get rid of the defensive coach too, because the defense probably gonna lose y'all games. So guess what? Now
Steve
you're gonna
Wilkes.
right. So now y'all gonna be looking like the Eagles losing offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator to include the head coach. So it's like, all right. So now you got all these good players and all these notable players, and now guess what? Now you have no one to lead them. With no leaders, if you cut the head off the snake, the snake's just a snake. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So just saying, y'all better do it this year. This is
Dan, mute your mic, Dan.
I was gonna say Dan said it best earlier in terms of like, at least right now, of the top players, you have about $220 million of a 240, I believe it is, $1 million cap space, like already accounted for. for next year. So here's the thing for me why it got on my nerves.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Good.
I was gonna say here's some of my what gets on my nerves when I heard radio people or whatever out here in the Bay Area
The like
say
button.
that it's a
Thanks, Brian.
it's so stupid to say that this is Super Bowl or bust. Well, first off, no, it's not stupid. The 49ers have been here first off for years. They've been in that mode for years. Gina, like you're the 49er fan in here. Would you say I'm right on that?
Here, I can't argue against it.
Is there a reason why you have one of the highest paid linebackers, highest paid running back, highest paid tight end, one of the highest paid receivers, one of the highest paid now defensive ends, one of the highest paid left tackles? I can go on and on. There's a reason why you have it. It's not because you want to be relevant and just get to the playoffs. It's because you want to get to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I feel like this extension for Nick Bosa, and as Dan pointed out in our group, in terms of the salary cap turmoil that's coming up next year, that doesn't matter. You're trying to win it this year. That's the whole point of all of this. Mm-hmm. So if you don't win it this year, well, guess what? It's a problem. Because the way I look at it, and I'm so happy that we have an Eagles fan in here talking about Dennis. Howie Roseman has a way he can finagle the cap situation for the Eagles next few years. Because so many of their good players are very young. Yeah, they have extensions coming up, but there's a way you can work those extensions. A lot of the good players on the Niners, they are on their second contract, going on towards their third. Or maybe some are already on their third.
Yeah.
You can't really finagle it as much as you can. So that's the thing for me, and that's where I look at it in terms of, you better win it this year, because guess who else is looking for money? Brandon Ayuk. He's coming up.
That's a coming
soon too.
That's coming.
He's coming.
And he'll be worth it too. Hey, what's up, Ishi?
What up?
And also, I gotta do my usual.
And moms.
I gotta do my usual shout out. Hi, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. Love you.
Hey, Miss Watkins, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Watkins.
What's up, Miss Watkins?
But yeah, like I said, that's what I feel about this contract is you better win it this year.
Let's hear from Dan. Dan the man.
So
let's go. Oh man, I've been waiting since early today. I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait to hear what Dan got to say."
So this is great.
Wait, hold on, wait, Dan. But before you get going, in the words of Dan the man, the ice is slowly cracking.
The ice is slowly cracking.
And Ernie, I agree. Just by the way, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to say, I agree. I agree. They are in that mode too. You're right.
Well, this is the difference, Ernie, and this is what Jordan was talking about. The difference is, Ernie, Philadelphia's backs are not against the wall.
Yeah,
they're not facing a cap situation. Of course, it's Super Bowl or bust. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in the league, your goal is Super Bowl or bust. But they have the cap room, even by paying their quarterback, to still be able to make moves and finagle. Like, they got Hargrave off of their books and sent him to the 49ers and put him on their books. And all they did is just go and draft Jalen Carter.
Yes.
So what are we talking about, Ernie? It's not the same situation. This is it for the 49ers. It's bottom line. I mean, before the Bosa deal, you guys were at 190 million in the cap space. After the Bosa deal, your guys are now going into 2024 with 224 million in the cap space of a projected 240 million. So if you don't win this year, first of all, you're not bringing back Brandon Ayuk because you won't be able to afford to pay him unless you're going to trade off some other assets or some other pieces. But I can promise you, the team that you know it as today will not be the team in 2024. And whether you win a Super Bowl or not, it won't be the team in 2024. So it doesn't even matter. Go ahead, Jordan.
Dan, now I was going to say real quick, because I want you to do this for me. Can you list off the name of players that they have signed for 2024, which is why they're in that they have that 224 million? And the reason why I say that is because it's not a fact of like, oh, who's getting paid, who isn't getting paid. It's just a matter of the number of how many people are getting paid in that, right? Like, obviously, you have 53 players that are on an active roster for the NFL. And
you're right, Christian.
You're not even close to being near 53 players for 2024. That gets to that 224. So Dan, can you just tell
Jordan,
me? Yeah, please, please.
Absolutely. In 2024, 49er fans, this is what your team looks like. By the way, this team is of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players. 10 players. This is your cap. In 2024, you have to pay Trent Williams $28 million. You have to pay Deebo Samuel $29 million. You have to pay Eric Armstead $26 million. Fred Warner $25 million. George Kittle, who doesn't even play anymore, $20 million. Charvarius Ward, Charvarius Ward, $18 million. Javon Hargrave, $15.5 million. Brandon Ayuk, $14 million. Christian McCaffrey, $14 million. And now the great Nick Bosa, $34 million. Ooh. Have fun with that. That's $224 million out of 240, and that is 10 players. You guys are fucked. So I can tell you just like this. If you don't win this Super Bowl this year, you need to fire everybody in that front artist. Everybody gotta go. Clean house, clean staff, because what you're going to do is you're going to clean these fucking 20 million plus players. I can promise you, you're going to be cutting deals and trading everywhere, and people are going to hold you guys by the nuts. Pause, because they know that they don't have to pay anybody. So you're going to pay most of the deal if they take some of the contract anyway. You guys, and as a Rams fan, I say go fucking Rams. Lose all the games you possibly can. Caleb Williams has already said, his daddy has already said, we don't give a fuck if Arizona is number one. We'll stay in school because we ain't going to Arizona. So it's all good for us. It's on the up and up, because I can promise you, if LA is number one, Caleb is coming out. But if Arizona is number one, he will be right back at USC. So have a great time, 49er fans. Great to see you guys suffer again. I hope Brock Purdy's arm warms up and holds up, because TJ Watt gonna be
cooking, ain't he, Jordan? He cooking.
Hey, listen. Can I say two things about what Dan just said?
Yeah, please.
One.
Gina. I love you, Gina. Gina's like, this shit is horrible.
We all knew this is exactly what we expected from Dan out of this, right?
Of course.
Rod
we
Jr.
knew it. We knew it. But second, Rod Jr. But second, can we all understand how much funnier was the rant that Dan just had? It sounds like he's whispering because he's with somebody else, so he couldn't like go full on Dan. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like at least the tone of the voice was a little more low key, but you still got every point across. That's what I was laughing about.
Thing.
Yeah,
another thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was laughing about.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I'm trying to work on my podcast etiquette. It's gonna be too loud.
Nah, fuck that, Dan. Be you, bro.
This is it. Yeah, scream, shout, and let it all out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Tell you, man.
I'm trying
it's
not to
a
be
sad
too
day.
loud. It's
Sad
gonna
day
be an interesting season.
for Bang Bang Niner gang.
Like, do you understand, 49er fans, that you can't afford any injuries?
None.
You have 10 people. You have 10 people that are the top tier paid. Any one of those 10 go down, you guys are in trouble. And the sad part is your starting QB ain't making no money. But if he go down, you're done. Because Sam Darnold is not coming in to save you guys.
That's what I'm afraid of. And I have to root for him.
And you gotta look at it like this too. God forbid Brock Purdy arm, that thing is still tender. Now you got this tender rotator cuff man out here, can't play. Sam playing, and you still gotta pay them players just to be out there, knowing that you're not gonna win the game.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because I feel like for the other two big holdouts that I talked about, we all get affected by it, right? In terms of,
Yeah.
okay, you know, if
You're right,
Chris
Christian.
Jones gets his contract extension, well, for some of us in here, you're a Niners fan or Eagles fan, you might see him in the Super Bowl. For me, it's Brian Burns, at least in my opinion, as
Mm,
another edge who's really good.
mm.
Now
We
that he
tried to
saw
trade for
Nick
him.
Bosa get paid,
Oh,
he's
it's
going to
coming.
want to get some money too. So now it's a matter of, well, will I see him twice this year? Will I see him once? Yada yada. That it affects all of us in here. So my question is now, and like I said, going forward, with what Nick Bosa got paid, he's the highest paid defensive player in NFL history, and he deserves it. Like, I want to make that clear, he deserves it.
Facts.
What do you think going forward with like those two holdouts, and then also in contracts going forward? We are talking about Micah Parsons and things like that. What impact do you think that's going to play on some D line pass rusher? Excuse me, voice crack. Some pass rusher contracts going forward in the NFL.
Well, I could definitely tell you that everybody that's coming up for contract is going to want around about what they feel as though they're better than him, at least not 100 million, but at least 1 or 2 million more than what he's making. That's
Mm-hmm.
one. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying this because I'm an Eagles fan, but then you're gonna end up having as Skip Bayless says, 11 from heaven, Michael Parsons. When he comes up on his deal, he's already supposed to be like the coup de grace of all pass rushers. So what you think they're gonna do with him now? That goes
Oh,
right back to their contract situations, because Jerry loved to pay him. He loved to
hey,
pay. So
people, you're right. You're right. Keep going. Keep going.
no,
You're right.
I'm just saying that. So when it's all said and done, like every pass rusher and every pass rusher is going to feel as though they're equal to that money too. But the only people who
Well,
don't have to worry, the only team that I know of right now who don't really have to worry about that is mine, because we still got at least 4 years down the road before we even get to that.
and you traded off Hargrave, so
Yeah,
you as soon
we
as he
got we
started
got
asking
four
for
years
money,
before,
we'll holler
because
at you.
then
Yeah.
because you got 4 years in the fifth year also with Jalen Carter and
So,
what's his name, Jordan Davis. So, well, not saying he's pass rusher, but you got 4 years with a fixed year option with Jalen Carter, and then you have 4 years with what's his name. So it's like, all right, I mean, we don't have to worry about that right now. So all these other people that got these big names coming up, all right, just know it,
well,
it's
so
coming. They can hit
so
the
to
pockets, empty that bank account, and in
absolutely.
line with that debit card, because it's coming.
It's coming. So, so Jordan, to answer Jordan's question, he's absolutely right. Every pass rusher. I mean, we know edge is a valuable commodity at this point.
Yes.
Tackle, so forth and so on. So
Mm-hmm.
we already know that's what a game, because speed kills. You got to get to the quarterback. Got it. The Rams tried to trade for Brian Burns twice last year, and Carolina would not come up off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm kind of happy to say I'm glad they didn't, because they're going to have to pay him a shit ton of money.
Yes, they are.
So I'm kind of glad the Rams didn't, because we have three big contracts. Well, we only have three. Gina, you heard that I said you guys got 10 plus contracts, so 20 plus, 15, okay. Rams got three. And those three contracts are pretty much on their way out of the door. Aaron Donald probably got 2 more years in the league. Matt Stafford probably got 2 to 3 more years in the league at best. Oh, Jordan, speaking of Matt Stafford, they got us trading him to your team. Anyway, I'll come back to that.
We good.
Not if Desmond Ritter ain't. So if so, and we got Cooper Cup, right? So all of those players are older and on their way out of the door. So those contracts are going to fall off. Those are the only people that the Rams are playing. Are we in the dumpster of the league, the basement? Absolutely. But we understand what we have to do. And that thing is, you have to have your quarterback in this league. And everybody, whether they want to admit it or not, is looking for the next Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes has his branches, your Jalen Hurts, your Lamar Jacksons, your Justin Herberts, you know what I'm saying? Your what's my kid in Jacksonville, Sunshine.
Trevor
Trevor,
Lawrence.
absolutely. So you have your branches of what you're looking for, and we all know that Caleb Williams is that next branch. You know what I'm saying? We know he's that next one. So the Rams we're doing exactly what we should be doing. Cooper Cup, don't come back. Nurse your hamstring injury for as long as you want to. We're actually talking about putting him on IR. Even better, make my day. Because as long as we make sure
Dun, 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 dun.
you feel me? We lose our division games to Arizona. We are locked in at number one. I can promise you that. Do everything we can, Rams, to lose. I will trust the process. And the process is Caleb Williams 2024. That's all I'm living for. So 49er fans, you can tease me all you want to and say, oh, the Rams suck, the Lambs, bye, blah, 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 whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, we got a ring a couple of years ago due to y'all dropping interceptions and Jimmy G doing what he does. And,
Jimmy
so
is gone.
we understand. Y'all saw the video today in the group. Y'all saw the newscast. The only thing y'all liked it so far was the street meat. Pause.
Pause.
So we know what it is. My team gonna be fine, baby. I can promise you this. The Rams will be back in the playoffs in 2 years, if not in 1 year. We'll be back in the playoffs. And in 3 years, we'll be ready to compete for another Super Bowl. So mark my words. You heard it here first. This is what the Rams do. I don't know what your front office does. Well, actually, we do know what they do. They just pay people money. They don't invest in their rookies, and they throw away picks. That's what we know what the 49ers front office does. Because you guys love going to the NFC Championship game. You mother boy, y'all be like, we made it back. We NFC champs. NFC champs. Like, so what? Show off that NFC champ ring. Do you have a picture of it, Gina? Do you have a picture to show us? Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Jay gone. Ryan gone.
I was literally about to introduce Rod into the show, and I looked down and I saw
Rod
that.
left. I'm out of here.
He said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Rod can't. He's not want to hear your trolling shit.
Right.
It ain't,
and that's
at
like, everybody.
it ain't trolling. At this point, it is factual information that we are saying. It goes beyond trolling at this point.
So
I have not said anything that has been non-factual about you guys.
So Dan, you want to know the crazy thing about that? I'm happy you said that because I remember when the Niners first hired Kyle Shanahan to be their head coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I, all along the way, I've had my pushback about Kyle, like who he is, what he is as a head coach, as a decision maker. And it was always thought of in terms of, oh, you're just hating or you're just in your feelings because of what happened in the Super Bowl. It's like, all right, let's talk about Super Bowl. If like that's what you want to bring it up, right? I've been saying this whole time, what hurt us in that Super Bowl? Well, Kyle's ego. And like he wants things to be done his way. And if it's not done his way, it's just not going to happen. That's why we were still throwing the ball that late in that Super Bowl. Well, what happened in the Super Bowl against Kansas City? With the 49ers. Oh yeah,
gave up on the run game.
Throw the ball. He gave up on the run game. Exactly. Thank you, Gina. And so that's what happened. We know what happened. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. They start this whole dynasty talk, yada yada yada. Okay, well, let's keep going. There has been a question and a problem for the 49ers about who the quarterback is, what the quarterback's supposed to be, what's supposed to look like. Well, why has that been a problem? Oh, it's because Kyle, I believe, wants the credit for how the offense looks like and how it works. If you have a quarterback that can create his own little magic here or there, yada yada, like we talk about Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, you name it. You have a quarterback like that. Well, yeah, that quarterback's going to get all the praise. It's not going to be Kyle. So that's where we get to Brock Purdy. I fully believe he sees someone in Brock Purdy of I can tell him, hey, this is what I want you to do. This is what I need you to do. I just need you to go do it. And he's gonna do it.
He got that Jerry Jones syndrome, huh?
Oh, he
I was about to say
fully
the same
does.
thing.
He fully does. He fully does. And so
That's why there's no offensive coordinator, because he's both.
yes, but so that's why I
got
fully
the
believe,
Chip
like
Kelly.
I keep telling my friends what makes Kyle Shanahan great. And he's a great, don't get me wrong, he's a phenomenal and great play designer, play caller, all these things. He's great. But what makes him great is also what is always at the end of the day going to hold the 49ers back from winning the Super Bowl. Which is why I also don't like the question when people say, all right, cool. If you want to fire Kyle Shanahan, who do you get? It doesn't matter. The whole thing is the person that you have, do they get you to that next Super Bowl?
That's it.
I don't think Kyle will. And that's what I'm saying. Like, as good as he is, I'll keep drilling it and saying it all season. As good as he is in terms of like designing plays, calling plays, all those things, that's going to be the same reason why when it comes down to it in that 11th, 12th hour, why the 49ers don't win the Super Bowl. Trust me, I've seen it. I've lived it.
Yeah.
We don't get to the Super Bowl without Kyle Shanahan. I fully get that. We also don't lose the Super Bowl without Kyle Shanahan. That's the enigma of Kyle Shanahan. That's it.
Bro, so basically the footman, I don't even like Jordan. You were talking about, it was something you were saying about something you were saying about Kyle. Something you were saying about Kyle that his it was something that he's a great play designer, and he's this, that, and the third. But he wants to take the credit. And I was talking about him and Jerry Jones and so on and so on. But it was a point I wanted to make about that. But I'll think about it. It'll come back to me. What's up, Rod? What's up, my boy?
Rod.
Yo,
How's your Wi-Fi?
trash.
How's your Wi-Fi?
How are you, and how's your Wi-Fi?
Trash. That's why I'm pissed off now.
Oh.
Well, if you think you're lonely now, wait until Sunday.
Let me just say this, because I heard a
Dan
bunch
was
of
waiting for it.
hold
He
on,
was
because
waiting.
I hear a bunch of like Atlanta says that they blame Kyle for it. Who was the head coach?
That Dallas boy.
Yeah, it was Dan Quinn.
How is that all on Kyle?
It's not.
Did I wait? Whoa. Did I ever say it's all on Kyle?
No.
That's who you blame it on.
Did I ever say I only blame it on Kyle?
No.
That's all I hear.
I've made it very clear, and if you haven't heard it before, I'll say it right now. Dan Quinn was the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Quinn has a lot to blame on his shoulders too for that Super Bowl loss.
Marcus.
But if we are talking about what happened on offense, and it's so funny because Rod, you actually brought this up on the Barbershop Talk podcast yesterday. See, here's the problem. Y'all don't realize I'm listening sometimes, and when I am, y'all are in trouble because you talk.
I ain't never in trouble. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Fuck that. I ain't never in trouble.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I only got one mom and one dad, and you sure the hell ain't it. Fuck that.
Well,
anyway, I said, I stand on what I said. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Hi, Tanya.
I want you to stand on it. I want you to. Because the whole point was being in terms of You said, and y'all were talking about, when you put the offense out there, excuse me, not the offense. When you put the defense out there, like, what do you think is going to happen? Well, what do you think happened in that Super Bowl? A lot of the players on the defense for the Falcons played 90 plus snaps. We already were not very deep as it was on defense. So, yeah, when you have an offensive coordinator still trying to be aggressive, even though you had a run game that could have been aggressive, that boundary, I would implore everybody, look at the boundary toss play that Kyle Shanahan was drawing up against the Patriots. See how many yards per play it was gaining, and you went away from it. You went to some pass plays, things like that. So no, Kyle Shanahan has a lot to deal with for that game. Now, I never, and y'all know me, you've known me now for almost a year now. Gina, we talked about this last night. It's almost been a year since I first hopped on this show. Y'all have known me for almost a year. I have never put the whole blame for the Super Bowl on Kyle Shanahan. Never. But I have also said at the same time, he's got a lot to be held accountable for what happened in that game. So what's interesting to me, when we're talking about putting defenses out on the field for a long time, yesterday on another show, we're not going to talk about that now. That's interesting to me. It is.
Full blame goes to Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. Most of the blame is not on Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta. It is your coach, your head coach, Dan Quinn. Period, point blank. There is no but in that situation. Period.
So does Kyle Shanahan take blame for what happened at some? Does he take blame for what happened in Atlanta? Yes or no?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Oh no, I'm asking Rod. Does he take some blame? Yes or no?
Oh, he know. He know that answer is yes.
Will he? Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Knowing Kyle? Absolutely not. Probably not.
Oh, so you said knowing Kyle, absolutely not. So everything that you're so mad about right now with Kyle Shanahan, you're mad for no reason. Is that what you're telling me? Because I've seen the parallels. I've seen the parallels. I'm telling you right now. I've seen the parallels of what happened in that Super Bowl with what's happened with y'all not getting that next Lombardi trophy. I've seen it. Maybe you haven't, and that's cool. But I'm telling you, I've seen the parallels. So if you haven't seen it, fine.
Marcus.
Well, I seen it. I know why they lost to us. I know exactly why they lost to us.
Y'all on GM, they had him on TV talking about call a timeout before halftime, right? But it was like, no, it had to be Kyle's way. You know, I mean, even in that game, right? As you're talking about, Dan, like there was that fourth down. I mean, we could go for it, we could kick it, yada yada. Like there's been a lot of decision making that's been wrong with Kyle Shanahan along the way. But all of a sudden, though, when we bring it up, and Falcons fans bring it up, how we say like, and I'm not even trying to sit here and be like, it's something different. I'm saying no. The same reason why you're mad and you're upset is the same reason why I was mad and upset that same night in 2017. That's literally all I'm saying. So I don't understand why this is a back and forth right now.
I wasn't even a Falcons fan, as you all know, and I was rooting for them because I hate the Patriots. Like, if there is one team in sports, and I'm talking about the entire sports
realm, like realm,
Yes.
And how much you hate Brady too.
Like I hate the Patriots, dog. Like I hate for the Patriots. Like I will never ever root for them. Like I will always love to see the dumb looks on Bill Belichick's face, or like players look sad or arguing with each other. Like it really gets me going. Like I have deep and utter hate for them. Hate, real hate, right?
Oh, here comes Marcus. Mac Jones.
So I really so I was just as mad as Atlanta fans. I was literally just as mad as Atlanta fans because I was like, man, not only are y'all about to win one for the city because the city gonna go live.
Yeah.
Not only are you gonna win one for the city, but you did it against Belichick and Brady bitch asses. And I was like, oh my gosh. And they was getting blown out. I mean, blown out. I'm like, hell.
Yes.
I was in there doing the dirty bird. I got my Jamal Anderson on. I'm like, man, come on, man. Godly. That was, you damn right Kyle Shanahan gets some blame for that. You damn
1,000% he does.
You
And
damn
like I
right.
said, y'all have known me for pretty much a year now. I've never said all the blame goes to Kyle Shanahan.
Marcus.
I have never said that. But like we be lying to ourselves.
Marcus. Yeah.
We be lying to ourselves if we said Kyle Shanahan does not deserve some blame for what happened in that circle. He absolutely does. There's a reason why Roddy White, after the game, again, Falcons legend, one of the best wide receivers in Falcons history,
Facts.
said he wanted to fight Kyle Shanahan after the game.
Absolutely.
There's a reason why he said it. You know, like I mean, come on now, let's be realistic about this. But you know, obviously we could go on and on about this. And the initial point was to talk about holdouts and what's going on. But you know, there's some other big news that happened with a lot of us in here. Unc, I know that you didn't play a part in this, but this fantasy draft that we had.
Yeah. I'm man. Look, I'm in 3 other leagues. Like I just wouldn't have had time.
Yeah, all right, that's an excuse. It is what it is.
You know, that's unfortunate. I mean, because I'm in like 10 leagues. So
Yeah,
there's no excuse.
more time. Hey, more power to you, brother. But no.
Well,
I quit all my
what.
other leagues for this one.
I tell you what, this will be fun. This will be fun. Since you're not.
Hold on. One has a $1,300 pot.
Ooh.
So
okay, you gotta pay your attention to that. Also, thank you, Mom.
From
thank you. That's what I'm saying.
You
Thank
fighting, Miss Watkins?
Should be fighting.
I know she's saying him in terms of Kyle Shanahan. Like, thank you, Mom.
Man,
No, you're good. You're good. So the 3 of us that are in here, since like I said, you weren't partaking.
We're Tanya.
I want
Tanya,
all 3 of us.
Tanya, you in the chat?
Our roster.
Check in.
And I want to hear from you who you think has the best roster.
All right.
So I say
let me pull up my
Gina,
roster. Shut up.
Yeah, you pull your roster. Dan, do you have yours ready? If not, I'll go first.
You go ahead and go first. I mean, everybody here knows who has the best team. I mean,
it's me.
It's computer generated.
But so here's my roster. My starters, at least right now, it's Aaron Rodgers, Jamar Chase, DK Metcalf, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Travis Kelce, Drake London. Kicker is Cameron Dicker from the Chargers. The Bills are my defense special teams. And on my bench, I have Brandon Ayuk, DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Dalton Schultz, Jared Goff, and Alvin Kamara.
Okay. Solid.
And of course, as we know, Alvin Kamara suspended for the first 3 weeks, but that's fine.
Right.
You heard my other running back, so I ain't even worried about that.
Not worried about him right now.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Yeah. Okay.
Gina, you going, or you want me to go?
Go.
Okay. At the quarterback positions.
He had to clear his voice.
Yeah, let's make sure we understand. At the QB positions, we have Patrick Mahomes. And then we have the young stallion, Anthony Richardson. At the wide receiver positions, we have Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Mike Williams, Cooper Kupp. At the wide receiver positions. Okay. I mean, you know, I had to draft him because I mean he's a champion. At the running back positions, I have Josh Jacobs, Jamari Gibbs, James Conner, Cam Akers, Miles Sanders. At the tight end positions, I have Mark Andrews. I ain't even draft a second tight end, no need. At the defense positions, I have Philadelphia, and and I also have Dallas.
You did get too defensive. Like you were just a bad person on purpose for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's the squad. And by the way, they ranked me at A+. You know, best in the league. You know, they was like, don't,
Yeah.
you know.
All right, Gina, what you got?
Let me just say, shut up, Jordan.
Okay.
You did this to yourself because you started off with "let me just say."
That I was given the grade
Oh my god.
F for my drafting, but
Okay.
I'd also like to say that they're full of shit. All right,
In your eyes.
shut up. And I see a lot of potential in my guys. Okay, number one, the fucking motherfucker Yahoo Fantasy fucking guru computer motherfucker had the nerve to say that it looked like I was just sitting back laughing and chilling while I was drafting. And that I'm going 0-13. So they need to shut the fuck up, okay?
I need to mute myself. I'm sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
who you got?
Bye.
Quit stalling.
Okay. I have QB.
Her best
Sean?
player is Bijan Robinson.
No, go ahead. Gina,
Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Amon St. Brown. Amari Cooper. Bijan Robinson. ETN, I mean. Ingram. Kenneth Walker III, who, he almost... Anyway. Butker.
Who?
And Chicago Bears. My kicker is Butker.
Okay.
And Chicago defense. And my bench, Trevor, Jahan Dotson, Perini, Njoku, which a trade is pending, Quentin Johnston, and Brian Robinson.
Okay, Jen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, you got some people I don't even know who the fuck they are. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, who?
Hold on, Gina. Gina, can you please say one more time what the Yahoo bot said about laughing and chilling? Can you just please say that one more time?
Yeah, I can.
Greatest team ever.
It said, hold on, let me pull it up for accuracy.
This is
I mean,
what
Gina,
the best part was.
you drafted
Did you do
3
all drafts?
Cleveland offensive players.
I know.
Hell,
Like, it was.
It said that I was
pick that team.
It said I was a Cleveland Browns fan, which I'm not.
But no, the laughing and chilling.
So I see a lot of potential. Okay. So my team name is On Kyle's Head. And then it said On Kyle's Head, a draft disaster waiting to happen. And it said, unfortunately, the draft grade of F suggests, quote, that they might have been better off just chilling and laughing. Projected to finish 8th with a dismal 0-13-0 record. It seems like On Kyle's Head is in for a rough ride.
Sheesh.
Okay. All right. Well,
But you know what? I'm not throwing in the white towel. I project only 5 losses. Shut up, Bashar. He said he almost shed a tear.
you are definitely gonna have more than 5. You are definitely gonna have more than 5. Yeah, I just asked her. I said, "What did you auto draft?"
Thank you, Mrs. Watkins. I did not auto draft.
The thing is, I'm not even mad at her draft. It's just literally the fact that like that was whether it was an AI or somebody literally came in and saw our draft and they made those decisions to say
Yeah.
just
let me
Oh
go
my
let me
gosh.
go opposite spectrum on that
Yeah,
question.
go
Let me
ahead, go ahead.
opposite spectrum.
Okay.
ST Aliens. Okay, the name of my fantasy team is the ST Aliens. Okay,
Copyrighted.
so ST Aliens draft their way to the top with an A+ grade and a second place projection.
I
Okay.
had a B, by the way.
In the Sports Laugh and Chill League, the ST Aliens made their presence known with an impressive draft performance. Despite picking eighth, I was the last pick, by the way. Despite picking eighth in the draft order, they managed to secure an A+ grade, leaving their opponents green with envy. With the with the projected record of 10-3, the ST Aliens are poised to dominate the league and secure a second place finish. Their projected points of 1831 show that this team means business, leaving their opponents trembling in their cleats.
I'm
The
not
ST
trembling.
Aliens face some mhm. The ST Aliens faced some tough competition in the draft, but they navigated the treacherous waters with ease. Their best pick was snagging Cooper Cup at 56, a steal considering his ADP of 10. This
Well,
pick alone is enough to make other teams green with envy. However, not every pick was a home run. The ST Aliens' worst pick was selecting Mark Andrews at 25, despite
Green
his
and throwing
ADP
up.
of 34. But hey, nobody's perfect, and the ST Aliens are ready to prove that they can overcome any obstacle, even a questionable pick. With their stellar draft and the ST Aliens' determination, it's clear that this team is ready to conquer the league and leave their
You're
opponents in
actually reading the
disgust.
whole thing.
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
God damn
Complete.
it.
Mm.
Yes, couple beyond have okay, just FYI, your team is mid.
I'm not
Gina,
gonna say that, Gina. I'm
right.
sorry. Yeah,
ooh.
nah, nah. Them shoes you
I
had was
looked at
mid.
your team and you have your best players
Jordans was
are
mid.
Whoa!
your team, you have Mahomes. Okay, that's your whole team. Okay.
No,
No.
no,
So
no, no.
Gina,
Mm-mm.
your best player is arguably a rookie.
Unproven rookie in the NFL. I said.
Tanya,
Uh,
don't be afraid to hop in here. I see you in the
And then
chat. Like we can talk
okay,
about your team too.
so all right. So here's the deal. All right. So
Tanya, Tanya,
from what
Tanya
I'm
was
hearing,
talking shit about my draft too. She was talking shit about
oh
my draft.
Tanya,
because
what we got?
because
Hey,
you
put yours in.
drafted a quarterback hella early. Like who does that?
I
A
would have.
A+ grade person. When it is
I would
Patrick
have.
Mahomes,
Yeah,
you go get that guy.
that's right.
And I had the eighth pick. He wasn't going to be back around by the time I came around.
Mm-mm.
I
Absolutely not.
I respect
Yeah,
it. I
eighth pick, yeah,
respect
you get
it.
a quarterback
You
now.
gotta, you got, you
You can
gotta
get wide
understand.
receivers anytime.
Absolutely, there's a million wide receivers in free
Yeah,
agency right now, ready to
you know.
be picked up at any time.
Yep. It's quarterback and running back. Those are the two hot ones.
That's it. It's quarterback and
No,
running
no,
back, and if
I
you can
I
get a
draft
stellar.
running backs heavy because you always need them. They're always getting hurt.
Hmm.
It's
Well,
all
you're
right.
right. You drafted Bijan, and we don't know what else you did after that.
Tanya, put your stuff up on the board. I want to see what you got too.
Right.
If you
Put your,
can.
put your team up, Tanya.
Okay, so looking
I'm
at
with
what's
you, sis.
listening to who's up there right now between the three, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna put Dan first. Jordan, you are a close. When I say on this hill, and
Yeah.
the only reason why I say that is because I feel like his receiving core is just slightly better than yours. And
Okay.
looking at who he has for receivers and who their quarterbacks are, I feel like
Right.
he
I
just edges you out
very
on
fair.
that. But other
Yeah.
than that, it's playing across the board because, and then if you look at the Jets roster, not roster, if you look at their matchups, Aaron Rodgers is going to have good games due to his matchups. You see what I'm saying? So Aaron Rodgers is going to have good games. They may not be as good as some Mahomes harder games, but those receivers on Dan they're going to go off they're going to just edge you out just a little bit, and then we'll have Gina with the rear.
And
So,
he picked up 2 fucking defenses. Like,
well,
what the fuck are you
that's
doing,
his
bro?
strategy. That's his strategy.
Rod, like, do we? I
Stellar-
mean, let's
stellar
see how his connection
defenses
is.
as well.
Rod, I know you're in here too. Rod, do we get to hear about your team?
He's got
Oh, yeah.
Mahomes and Hill and
Let's
Higgins.
say I got Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, Action Jackson.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson is my quarterback. My receivers are Jalen Waddle, Calvin Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Ain't
Austin
Waddle hurt?
Eckler.
Nah, he's just fine.
I love that
Waddle was
Ridley
hurt.
pick, by the way. I love that
He's
Ridley
not hurt.
pick.
He is not hurt. He's fine.
I
Okay.
love
He's
the
all
Ridley
right.
pick.
Okay, go ahead, Rod.
Austin
You got
Eckler, Dalvin
okay.
Cook,
Mm.
Darren Waller,
Mm.
Tyler Lockett. You got Brock Purdy as my backup quarterback, David Montgomery, Christian Watson,
That's who I
Dalton
wanted.
Kincaid, and then Cool is my kicker, and then Moody is my backup kicker. My defense is the Jets in Seattle.
Love it.
Okay,
Trust
yeah,
me,
good
I
defense.
love the Kincaid pick. I love it.
Yeah.
You guys pick
But
up
they
all
gave me
these
a D+.
second defenses. Ugh. No wonder I couldn't get anybody.
You said I gave you a what?
A D+.
Wait, they gave you a D plus?
Wow.
Yeah, remember when you called my team trash?
Oh yeah. Damn, but that team don't sound trash.
It don't sound trash. It don't sound trash.
That gave you. I mean,
I got
Gina-
Tanya's
yeah,
team.
like, your team is light years ahead of Gina's team. I mean, like,
All right,
No,
first
They
off,
gave me a D+. So,
Baby,
right.
I got all the goods.
I want to pause. Marcus, I before we talk about Tanya's team, Marcus, shut up, because Bijan's not going to be the most overrated player of the year. I'm saying this because I'm being protective right now, okay? And I'll tell you why, because we're going to start getting into previews and predictions of everyone's respective teams in here. But so when I get to it, you'll see why. So, but for now, Marcus, shut up. Okay, Gina, go ahead.
Okay, here's Tanya's team. Burrow, Brown, Eagles, wide receiver.
AJ Brown. Okay.
AJ Brown. I was like, who's the first name? Olave, Chubb,
Trash.
Tony
Ooh,
Pollard,
Chubb.
and then me and her have a ongoing trade for Fryermuth. I can't pronounce his name.
Vito.
And shut up. And Pacheco, I had him last year.
Mhm.
And then on her bench, she has her kicker is Carlson from Raiders, and
Great
Pittsburgh
kicker.
is her defense.
nice.
Bench, she has Cousins, Pickens,
Ooh, George.
Smith, Najiba.
Oh, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Okay.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle receiver.
Yeah.
He's cold.
Swift and Flowers.
Oh, she got DeAndre Swift on the bench. Wow. Nice.
Wait,
Hey,
who-
Tanya, I'm
who-
saying
who-
this now.
who-
I don't think she's.
who-
I don't think she set up her lineup yet. What's up, Cheridome?
Yeah, but
Well,
who are other two? Does she have another running back or two other running backs?
Her running backs are DeAndre Swift. No, wait. Chubb, Pollard, and Pacheco.
Oh, she got she
Yeah,
got
that's
a
a good
good
group.
running back room.
Yeah, she
Hey,
got a
Tanya,
good
I'll
running
say
back.
this. I would
Nice.
She hasn't
Tanya,
set
I
up
would
her
start
lineup yet.
I would start George Pickens this week, Tanya. That's just me. I'm just saying.
Shut up.
Tanya, you got a nice squad. Just move them around, shuffle them dominoes right. You might have something.
But no, obviously we're gonna keep everybody updated of what's going on in the fantasy
And you know what?
league each week.
It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Right.
Well, like,
See,
apparently
but you
you're
gotta
supposed
start though, Gina.
I
Let's
like
say
to
you supposed
start slow and finish
Well, they
All
said
the
you're
way.
supposed to finish
Gina,
0-13, Gina. So there's that.
Who chooses 3 Cleveland offensive players? Like,
That was an
no one
accident.
does that. By who? But who? Did you have auto draft on?
No.
Who made that mistake? I mean, no one. People pick Nick Chubb, okay, and you're done. Somebody picks Amari Cooper, okay, you're done. Somebody picks Deshaun Watson, okay, you're done. Or Njoku, then you're done. But no one,
I have
unless
faith
you
in my team.
you do that, Gina. You have that faith. You hear me?
You do that.
Just go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, like I said, we'll keep updates going on throughout the year of how the league is going. But here's the thing that's most exciting for me about the show. We get to talk legit football. And so obviously we're coming into week 1 tomorrow.
Shut
We're
up,
going to
Wise.
see
Hey,
the
I'm with you too, Wise, bro.
Kansas City Chiefs up against the Detroit Lions. No one here is a Lions fan. Thank goodness. I don't know why you would be. Or a Chiefs fan. So let's talk about the matchups that we have, though, here in our show group. And we'll start with the Rams and Seahawks. So we saw the news. Cooper Kupp is going to be out probably for at least 4 weeks. Jackson Smith and Jigba is probably going to be playing. The talented rookie from Ohio State for the Seahawks. Let's talk about this matchup. What do you think the score is going to be? Determining factors. We can rat-a-tat-tat it real quick.
Where's the game at?
It's in Seattle.
It's in Seattle. So
I'm starting Seattle's defense this week. Yeah.
So just to give transparency for everybody, just to give transparency for everybody on the show, I wrote it on the banners as that's how it's going to be. So at whomever, that's the home team.
Oh yeah, Seahawks definitely for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean Seahawks are winning.
Gino's going to go off.
Yeah, I don't know what the final score will be because I don't know what my offense is going to do against their defense. I know what my defense is going to do against their offense. So, I mean, I could see Seattle putting up a good 35 points on us. And maybe we get a couple of touchdowns, maybe. So I could see 35-14 or 38-17, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the final score of this is gonna be 27-10, Seattle. I think in terms of Seattle's standpoint, I think that I mean you can say division game, but also it's just a week 1 game, right? So I don't think everyone's gonna be on the same page. Yes, I think we all agree the Seahawks, at least right now as it stands, they're on a different level than what the Rams are on, but I think that the Seahawks are still going to try to figure out certain things offensively. We've known the Seahawks the last few years to be a 2 receiver team, right? Whether it's been DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So now you have a new weapon in there in terms of Jackson Smith and Jigba. So how does that play into things? I think it's going to take some time for them to really put him into the plan, into the process and system. So that's the reason why I think it's going to be a little bit more lower scoring, but I'll say 27-10 Seattle.
I say 27-17 Seattle. I just feel like Seattle's gonna hold first home game at home. Gino's coming off a nice year last year. I just feel like Gino's has something, and he has something to prove again this year to all the naysayers. So I just feel like, and we already know who Detroit is. We know what they're about. So I just feel like it's gonna be all Gino. He's gonna have something to prove playing at home against them at their stadium. So I just feel like 27 17 Seattle all day long.
Gina?
24-10 Seattle.
24-10 Seattle. So it's a sweep. Everyone's going with the Seahawks. And while they play in the 12th man, I understand it. All right, let's go to another one. So this one's interesting because I know there's the performance on the field, But there's the things that go on emotionally outside of it too. I think it's the Tom Brady coming home game for the Patriots. Eagles and Patriots. What are we thinking here?
Eagles dog walk the Patriots.
And what's the score?
35 to maybe 10. Fuck Tom Brady too.
Yeah, yeah. This is actually a game that I will be watching 100%. Like I've expressed earlier before, any type of pain that can be inflicted on the New England Patriots, I want to be a part of it. I want to see it, smell it, taste it. So every time the TV camera goes on Bill Belichick's face on the sideline, I want to make sure I am laughing at him and talking to him personally. Like, dog, fuck you, Bill. Like, I want you to know, Bill, I hate you and your team.
Damn. Tell us how you really feel.
Okay.
Like, I hope Philly put up 55 and Robert Kraft come down out the box on his ass. That's what I want. You supposed to be the great defensive player, and you just got this 63 put up on you, dog. That's what I want to see. I want to see him. I want to see people throwing apples and cabbage at Bill Belichick.
Good God.
That's my
Not
dream.
cabbage.
That's my dream.
Take your head
Oh, tomato.
It's everything, dog. Like that's my dream. See him just ostracized out of the football. Like that whole greatest coach of all time shit would be over. Like, all right, y'all got my feelings.
Brady hate. I just don't like Brady because he's a cheater.
That's real.
Yeah, same.
I call it 34-10 Eagles.
Bill Belichick is a cheater too. Bill Belichick, just so you know, he's a known cheater as well.
Yep.
They're a package deal.
Marcus, brother, I don't think we have to worry about that, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go Eagles on this. I mean, the thing for me is even offensively, the whole big point for the Patriots this year was they have an offensive coordinator, right? Like, because Mac Jones, obviously, he didn't have that last year because it was Matt Patricia. Well, he's never been an offensive coordinator or play caller. But if you look at what they have offensively, their biggest weapon is Juju Smith-Schuster. And I'm not saying this to not Juju. Rod, you'll like this. Shout out USC. But my whole thing to say this is there's been some reports out there about how his knee is looking. So if his knee isn't good and that's supposed to be your big prime time, big prize free agent, you're in trouble. I don't like in Ramondre Stevenson, the running back. He's a good running back. He's a good two-way running back. I don't think he's good enough to overcome that. So no, I got to go Eagles, and like I said, Eagles easily. And like I said, I think I will go 28-10. 28-10 Eagles. And so here we go. Now fun time. Obviously for me, y'all know this is my team.
No. We heard did we hear Cheetah?
Yeah.
No.
My bad, Gene. I thought you said something already. That's my fault.
I don't think it's going to be a slam dunk, but I do think the Eagles are going to win. So I'll say 27-10.
27-10.
Speaking of slam dunk, shout out to my Lakers for the off-season acquisitions that they made. Carry on.
No, great pickup. Like I said, Rod, I like that pickup for Christian Wood. I thought it was a great pickup for you. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted. I'm complete now. I'm good.
Well, you did say like once they got him, you said yesterday, and like I want to put this out there for everybody else. Rod said, "Hey, now if Bosa signs in the next day or two, I'm good." And so here we are.
I'm not good with this Wi-Fi over here. Fuck this Wi-Fi where I am right now. That's where I'm really pissed right now. But anyway,
I got you. But here you go. So now it's my turn, right? I know I messed this up. I didn't say I did the versus, but it's in the bins. Week 1, Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers. It's in Atlanta. What do y'all think is going to happen in this game?
Falcons
All right.
blow them out.
What you say, Rod?
Falcons should blow them out.
All right, what's the score?
Argus.
Of that game?
Yeah.
28, probably 28-10.
I'm just so happy you didn't say 28-3. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Honestly, like I feel like it's gonna be a close game. I feel like the Falcons are gonna win. The Falcons are gonna win, but I feel like it's gonna be close. I feel like it could definitely be like a
That's going to be a great game.
27-21. Yeah, 27-21. It's gonna be close. But I feel
Well,
like
because
the Falcons
Desmond
will pull
Ritter's
it out
young
at the end.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be a close game.
I feel you on that. I agree. I think it's going to be a close game. I do have Atlanta winning it on some dramatic type of deal. That's just what happens in
right?
Atlanta. I think Bryce Young will show up. I think Desmond Ritter will show up. I think Brian Burns will be a problem for Desmond Ritter. I believe the Atlanta Falcons defensive line will be a problem for Bryce at times. I think both running games will be good. And I think both tight end play will be good. Not so much receiver. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I predicted it to be a really good game, a close game. Falcons winning that game. I want to say Falcons win that game 21-17.
All right, here we go. It's my turn. I'm gonna put it this way for y'all. If it's not a blowout, I'm gonna be very disappointed in the Falcons. And we're gonna talk. Whoa, Mom. Okay, like I'm not going that far.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not.
No, like,
I'm being honest on that.
I love it. I love
Falcons offense is about to be nice this year.
Yes, it is. I love and respect it. I ain't gonna go that far, but I'll put it this way. Here's the reason why I think it's gonna be a blowout from my standpoint. As we know, the Falcons, well, I'll ask y'all, agree or disagree. The Falcons are a top 5 offensive line in the league. Would y'all agree with that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Like, well, I would say like with what you saw last year.
I don't know again.
I didn't pay attention.
Right, me either.
No, I know you probably paid attention when we beat y'all ass in Atlanta. But anyway,
He's
so
I would
say, I'd say, yeah, we
move
are.
forward, move on.
Well, like I said, I was just asking.
They need something to cheer about in Atlanta.
Oh, we need something to
cheer about. What you do?
Y'all are the team that's so nervous and worried. You're supposed to be a Super Bowl roster, and you're so scared about what's going on in every single move in a moment y'all do. But anyway, my thing is,
it's good to think about Super Bowls when y'all can't.
You don't even you don't think about Super Bowl, Rod. We heard you.
Yo, that was ether, Rod.
Rod.
That was ether.
Rod. Whoa.
I'm gonna have to get off soon, so let's push forward.
Just saying, you threw it out there.
What's up, Nate?
I heard you yesterday. You didn't think about Super Bowls that much either. It's all right. But my whole point being is the Panthers offensive line not good. They're about to start a rookie. The receivers, they're all hurt. Adam Thielen just popped up on the injury report today too. Their best player, not even just on defense, but the whole team, Brian Burns, Niners fans, y'all know Brian Burns because y'all were hoping that after you got Christian McCaffrey, maybe you could look at a trade for the Niners. Are always looking at trades. That's crazy. I thought they had an offensive genius that could get them to the Super Bowl. Anyway, they wanted Brian Burns too, and he's holding out right now. So
don't they got Miles Sanders though?
Yeah, they got Miles Sanders. I mean, what's Miles Sanders without an offensive line? What's a running back without an offensive line? No line, no football.
True.
And shout out my mom. My mom's the one that always told me that. Like, that's her phrase. No line, no football. And she's right. But so the way the Falcons have invested in everything this offseason at the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively, you better blow them out. You better blow them out. So I'm going to say 31-14 Atlanta. That's how I'm going to look at it.
Are we keeping track of these picks? I need to know.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should keep track of these picks.
Yeah.
See who
luckily
wins.
this is being recorded.
Yeah, we're recording it, and I'll say, Unc, I know you have your notebook because your notebook actually has proven me right a lot. Well, shocker, I was right, but it's proven me right. So no, I like it. But here we go. The final matchup, of course, also going on the same time, 10:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What's up, Perk?
49. What's up, Perk? 49ers.
I didn't give my Falcons.
I thought you. Why do I? I'm so sorry.
He don't care about you, Gina.
I know.
I'm so sorry. I do. I love you, Gina. I do. But Gina, I want to hear what's your.
That's what they all say. I don't know nothing about no score, but sure. Let's go Falcons over Panthers. Panthers kind of suck right now. So I don't know. Let's just throw something up in the air. We'll go 24-14.
It's a win. I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, we're ready for the final one.
All right,
let's go.
It's going on at Acrisure Stadium. I believe that's what it's called. It used to be Heinz Field, but it's in the middle of those three rivers. It's the they don't hold on. It's the Monongahela, Allegheny, and Ohio. Those are the three rivers that go on at Pittsburgh. So here we are. Christian, I know that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we're playing at the same time.
Marcus, calm down.
Christian, I'm in the Bay Area, so when I say 10 a.m., that means I'm talking about 10 a.m. like out here. But anyway, here we are. It's time to go for the Steelers-Niners predictions. Obviously, we all know Nick Bosa signed his contract. What do we think is going to happen?
Wait, Terradome, you think it's going to go up that high of a score?
No.
For the first game? I don't know. I just don't. Really?
I do. Yep.
Huh.
All right. Ross says
35-20. 35-21.
Wow.
And I'm assuming that's 35-21 49ers.
Okay. I was going more conservative
on news Bears.
Can I ask you why? Like what in the matchup puts you that way?
I think offensively Brock Purdy is gonna do some things, and then I think he's gonna really showcase Ayuk this game. Then Kittle will get in, do a couple of touchdowns as well. So then the defense will get a couple of sacks. I don't know. There's a Trump supporter that might get a sack that just did something today.
Well, he got enough money to pay some legal fees now, so
facts. He'll get the rest of his MAGA friends out.
Well, his MAGA friends actually usually lose, so there's that part of it. But
facts.
I'm going 28-14. Nothing higher than 28, though. Just me personally.
Okay.
28-14. Oh, we got a question in the chat. We'll get to that Here's
Yeah.
Nate's.
2016. What you say?
I want to say 27-7 Niners.
Mm.
I feel like that. I feel like the Niners defense is gonna kick in like bad on that young man. It's gonna be ugly. And Nick Bosa, he just got his money, so he got something to prove. He wants to show people why he's getting that money, and they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat that day. They'll
No
be like it could be
excuses.
10. It could be 27-10. 27-10. They'll get a field goal deal maybe.
So
Hey,
my
guys.
mom says 2014. Sorry, what's up, Gina?
I was gonna say, hit that like button, you guys, if you haven't done it already, please.
Absolutely. I was gonna say I think my score is gonna be 2017 Steelers for a couple of reasons. One, we all know how slow the Niners start. That's just what they've done under Kyle Shanahan. But also, here's the thing for me. There's a lot of question marks still about the 49ers in the kicking position. The Steelers' home stadium, like I said, I think it's Acrisure, used to be Heinz. That has been known and notoriously known to be, especially on like there's the open side of the stadium. Like there's one part where the seats, it covers it, but there's another part that's open. It's been known to be one of the hardest stadiums to kick in the NFL. So obviously, I know Zane Gonzalez got released, which means that means it's Jake Moody. I don't know how much y'all trust Jake Moody to have in a close game to really be that guy. So I'm putting if it's a close game situation, I'm putting trust in with Pittsburgh in that situation. So I think it's going to be a close game. An early game, I usually don't like to expect a lot of points in early games. So I'm saying 2017.
That's right.
In favor of the Steelers.
Trust and believe. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go watch this show, and I'm putting all this on the Excel spreadsheet. We're gonna be right. I'm even putting Mama Watkins on it too, because she said
And well, like I said, she picked the Eagles, so at least there's that good. Well, I mean, before we wrap up, does anybody have anything they want to?
Steelers 28-14. Brock Purdy ain't never put up 14 other than the playoffs.
I'm gonna say, what did he put up against Dallas? And again, that's no, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rod. Go ahead.
I was about to say Seattle. Steelers ain't Dallas. Nah.
Their pass rush might be.
I don't think. For some reason, I don't think TJ Watt is going to be. I think the way Kyle always schemes stuff up around people who are pass rushers like that, I hope he ain't doing no long ass dropbacks and play actions and getting people hurt like he does. So I don't see that happening in this game. I think it's going to be short, quick passes. Christian McCaffrey getting loose and doing his thing.
No, that's fair. But after a while, if you know that, so as a secondary, you take away that, and again, like obviously, if you are,
thanks, Steve.
As we know, there's Micah Parsons, but for the Steelers, there's TJ Watt, there's Highsmith, there's Herbig, there's Cam Hayward. The Pittsburgh Steelers on their pass rush, they're 8 deep. They're 8 deep. Well, when's the last time I heard about the 49ers going against a pass rush that were about 8 deep? Oh, yeah, that was the NFC Championship, Philadelphia Eagles. So that's the question, concern that I have about the 49ers in this matchup. They got a lot of people they have to go up against. It's not just one person. Like where I think even in the Cowboys matchup, that too. It was Lawrence and then, of course, Micah Parsons. They had nobody in the in the Seahawks matchup. So there's some questions to be asked about that. I think that's very fair. So, with that being said, any final thoughts, Gina? You got anything?
Yes. Tomorrow is my 49er birthday.
Oh.
49ers, baby. 49 all year long.
Gina's went around the sun 49 times. Look at that.
As of tomorrow.
Mhm.
And
I'm
I don't
telling
look
y'all
a
right now,
day over 4. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
telling y'all now though, just
Oh, not
before the
4.
season starts. Look here on my Facebook account and on here for all those watchers out, since we got 14,000 followers. If you want to talk shit to me, you got to sign up now. Okay. Don't come if you are a fan of whatever team and you want to talk shit, cool, we can do that. But do not come talking shit to me if you ain't talk shit the entire season. I don't know nothing about you, and all of a sudden you want to talk shit. No, I ain't with it. Stay where you at. That's number one. Number two, to all my Niners fans out there, to all my Cowboys fans out there, Niners, when we play the 49ers, if y'all don't beat us, I need every 49ers fan that's on this podcast to come that day dressed in black.
It's funeral time.
No. I'm setting my scene. Just know, I'm setting my scene. I'm not gonna say
That ain't
when.
about to happen for me.
I'm not gonna say when. Or I need y'all to come in black. If you can't
I
come
don't
by,
give a shit what you need. I'm not wearing it.
you ain't got to. But I know I'm coming dressed, and I already know what I'm wearing. So guess what? It's on. I'm setting my scene. Just know. And when I start talking, y'all gonna know.
Don't let y'all lose either.
Oh yeah, Brian.
Mark.
If we lose, we lose. That's why I said I'm not gonna say when I'm gonna say
Christian.
when we play y'all.
Thanks, Miss
I didn't say we was gonna.
Thanks, Marcus.
When we play y'all, I said if y'all
Don't let us win.
If I never once certified a win, not one time. So again, I'm just saying, if y'all lose,
don't let us win.
Okay, God, we get it right. If y'all lose,
don't let us win.
It's going to be on. It's going to be
He just keeps popping in and out.
Yeah.
Well,
don't let us win.
No, he's actually on it. It's probably just drop it in and out. That's all. But
no, I guess I'll put it this way. I'll wrap it up. Like I said, shout out the Atlanta Dream. We're in the playoffs. So happy. Y'all know how much I'm a proponent of women's sports. And so especially the women's sports team in my own hometown.
Yes. Go WNBA.
Happen. I am so happy.
Gina, shut up. You don't even support them.
I was waiting for Rod. I said that on purpose.
I know Rod said
not listening to none of that shit.
What's this thing that's popping up?
I said that on purpose.
What's popping up on the screen right now? Oh, this is what it is. Here it is. Yeah, so someone very special and important to all of us has a birthday tomorrow. And so we all wanted to make sure that we tell you and celebrate Gina, happy birthday. And not only are we going to say that, we're going to do it Stevie Wonder style. And if you don't know that, then you haven't been to enough black cookouts. Oh yeah, no, we gonna do it because we gonna do it this how we do. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
You're stupid.
But no, for real, the queen of the show, Gina, her birthday is tomorrow. So everyone, please wish Gina a happy birthday. Gina, we all love you.
Yes, please. I'm a woman and I love attention. Like it's facts.
We're all here together because of you. You're literally the one that brought us all together. So thank you for that. And so
What was that?
I want to give you your moment. You deserve it. Like I said, you're the queen of the show. Happy early birthday, Gina.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Not kawaii. Hey, dude, I fucking love anything that kawaii, like any kind of laugh. Hey. I love that shit.
Mom, it wasn't that bad.
Oh my god, that's funny. Thank you guys. I obviously wouldn't be alive and if it weren't for God himself and Jesus. So thank you, because with this new lease on life, I wouldn't have this podcast and I wouldn't have you guys. So thank you. That's all I have.
Still to you, Gina.
Let's cook.
Blue cups is Saturday.
All right, show's done.
Fucking Rod. I love you guys. Marcus, you can blue cup it. I'm a red cup it because I'm drinking yesterday's lemonade from Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean?
I'm on the Georgia peach right now. Can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dan, if you're there, thank you. Yeah, guys, thank you. It's been a blast. I think I'm gonna clean up my room and eat.
Say no, you're supposed to have a speech, like birthday speech.
A birthday speech?
Yeah.
I'm just thankful to be alive. That's all. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing.
But
okay, well, all I want to say is I want to thank you guys especially for making my life easier with the podcast. And I just thankful to be here with you all. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. I love you all. I really do. That's it.
Good job. Good job.
No, that was a good job. Phenomenal job.
I hate being on the spot. It's so funny. Like, I get really shy. Like, I can do a podcast, but like when it comes to like me, like I get really shy. I don't know.
You know, I had to put you on the spotlight just real quick. But no, like I said, everyone appreciate you for tuning in. And no, Christian, you're 100% right. She is the reason why we tune in, but not only that, she is the reason why we're all here. I literally would not be on this podcast if it wasn't for Gina. So I'm so indebted to her, so thankful for her. And yeah, it's a pleasure. So yeah, if we get to celebrate you, best believe we're gonna celebrate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And I mean, I can't do any of this without you guys. So you guys are, you know, keep pushing me and make me want to come back every time to get better. So
have you have a great day tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, Perk. Appreciate you. Thanks, Nate. Yeah. Love you guys. Yeah, you'll see me all over Twitter. I'm gonna try to get George Kittle to say happy birthday to me.
We gotta make that happen.
Yes.
And with that said, somebody hit that outro because we are out
of here.
Out.